Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back to have a round table discussion. Guys, I can't wait to get down to the nitty gritty today. Guys, listen, thank you guys for checking us out here on the YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you happen to stumble across this, we want you to make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we're going live. So thank you guys very much for checking us out here. Also, make sure you hit up the website, guys. It is www.nothingbutniners.com. It's spelled all the way out. There you're going to see a bunch of articles written by a bunch of great people. You're going to see our faithful page with a bunch of photos of you guys in your game day attire, rocking your numbers, rocking your jerseys. You got your pets, the 49er pets and all that stuff. Make sure you guys send us those photos. You can send those photos to us in email. The email is nbniners@nothingbutniners.com. So make sure you guys send us the email over there as well. All right. Also, make sure you hit us up on our social media pages. Our Twitter and our Snapchat are Nothing But 9ERS. Then you also hit us up on our Facebook and our Instagram pages. That is Nothing But Niners. That's spelled all the way out. I am 49ers Mike _NFL. Add that L in there. My man Nick is here today. Nick, what's going on, baby?
Bang, bang, Niner gang. What's going on? It's your boy Nick, 49er Faithful 365 all day, every day. What's going on?
Not much, man. I see a weird question in the comments. No, it's not it's chest hairs, bro.
You got that Persian sweater rocking today, bro.
That's why I wear the jerseys with the collars. Now you guys are making me subconscious about it, but it's all good. Self-conscious, I mean. But yeah, man, what's going on, Nick? How you feeling over there, bro? You're finally home. I see you're not on the road.
Yeah, man, finally home. I'll tell you what, man, I was looking forward to this bye week for relaxation, and then, it's just now I'm still sad because there's no Niner football today. So, yeah, so I'm going to be hitting the road a little bit here to go see a friend in a little while, but, yeah, other than that, I'm home.
Just home and chilling, man. I like it, man. Sometimes that's the best thing, though, to sit back, relax, unwind a little bit, and clear your mind. Listen, man, the Niners have been doing a lot of stuff. 3-0, we got the bye week here. And sometimes it's really good to just flat out decompress. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I like to do when the Niners are not playing, like during the bye week, I really lock in. I get focused, bro. Like this is the time where I start making all my bets. This is my time where I start gambling and everything. So we're going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Personally, it's hard for me to focus on other games when the Niners are playing. Like I zone in and I lock in on Niners, right? And then I find out everything about the rest of the league after the game is over, after the press conference, after we do our post-game shows and our overreaction shows and all that stuff. This week, if I were to do any kind of gambling or anything, it would be happening this week right now, because now you can sit there and you can pay attention to the multiple games, especially if you're going to do something on mybookie.com, right? So guys, if you go to mybookie.com and use the promo code NBN, that's for Nothing But Niners, what they're going to do is they're going to match your first deposit up to $1,000. It's free money. You got nothing to lose by going there, signing up, and then making that deposit. Use that promo code NBN for Nothing But Niners. And then on a week like today where you can watch all the different games and you can flip back and forth, they do this cool, it's like live in-game betting. So as something's happening, you can sit there and make bets on, man, you know what? I think this team is going to win by a certain amount of points. I think this team is going to lose. This team is going to come back. You can sit there and make those live in-game bets. It's very, very cool. It's a lot of fun. And on a week like this, no Niners football, what else you got to do? Right? So make sure you guys go to mybookie.com, use the promotion code NBN, or you can go to mybookie.com/NBN. That's MYBOOKIE/NBN, or just type in the promo code Nothing But Niners. Man, listen, they have even fantasy football bets. You can go over there and say, you know what? I just pulled off a trade. I got rid of Odell Beckham Jr. and Tariq Cohen, and I got Josh Jacobs. You don't like my trade, Nick? You like my trade? I can sit here and make a bet that Josh Jacobs is going to have more points in fantasy football than Odell Beckham Jr. You can make that bet on my bookie. So even if you're
it depends on the league stature.
Yeah. So that's the thing, though. So you have to make sure when you're making that bet in fantasy football, you have to look at how they have it set up. So you make sure you know if you're PPR or whatever it is. But for me, OBJ, see you. Josh Jacobs, welcome aboard. Who'd have thought I've been trading for a Raider? Huh? How about that? Screw those Raiders. All right, so guys, that's going to be it for the little plug here. MyBookie.com. Use the promotion code NBN for nothing but Niners. And yeah, that's it, man. So let's get back to business because I do actually want to get over there and make some bets this week. I want to do a couple of wagers, so I'm excited about that. Let's talk about these Niners, though, man. One of the things that I want to talk about is the respect that we're going to get. When do we get this respect, Nick? Because right now people are saying that we're pretenders. We're one of, 6 undefeated teams in the NFL? Something like that. Let me pull up the NFL thing here. I want to make sure I'm giving the right numbers here. But what was I doing last night? You ever open up your internet page and see like what you were just looking at? Well, what you were last looking at? You should see the arsenal of weapons that were just on my screen.
I don't even want to know. You were at the cigar parlor, drinking,
Yeah,
watching the fight. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. If you hear a loud knock on your door today, it's probably the FBI.
The feds, yeah. My bad. All right. So you got the Bills and Patriots, by the way, who face off today. They're at 3-0. The Chiefs are at 3-0. The 49ers are at 3-0. The Cowboys are at 3-0. And the Rams are at 3-0. So, yeah, I was right. It's 6 teams that are undefeated, right? Now, somebody is going to get a loss today between the Bills and the Patriots, or they're going to tie. Either way, there's a blemish on one of those records, okay? Everyone automatically respects the Patriots, even though they played the Dolphins, who are
Jets.
Yeah, the Dolphins and the Jets, the easiest teams in the NFL. But fine, right? We're not going to sit here and just downplay anybody. The Bills have played the Giants, and the Giants have a win. The Bills also played the Bengals, and they also played the Jets. So, people are calling the Bills the real deal. Meanwhile, they're playing teams that are offensively struggling, but that's cool. The Patriots' third win came against the Steelers, and we saw what the Steelers are, even with Ben Roethlisberger in week 2. So it's not like they were some juggernaut or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But the Patriots are the Patriots, and everyone's giving them all the respect. Now, you look at teams like the Chiefs. We see the Chiefs just blowing out teams. Like they're going to put up points. They beat the Jaguars. They had 40 points. They beat the Raiders, 28 points. The Raiders were hanging tough in that first half, but then all of a sudden, boom, or the first quarter, I should say. And then they beat the Ravens, which was a tougher game than I thought it was going to be for them, 33-28. They squeaked that one out also. All those teams that I just named are being mentioned in the upper echelon of the NFL. The Rams are the Rams. They were just representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. They all are getting the respect. The Niners are being looked at right now as a fluke. So if you pull up the 49ers schedule, what game is going to get us some respect, Nick? I'm asking you because, look, we got the Browns next week on the Monday night game. After that, we got the Rams. Then we got the Redskins. And we got the Panthers. And we got the Cardinals. We beat all of those teams. I still don't see respect coming. The 49ers could potentially be 7-0, and people are going to be like, yeah, but it was a divisional game. The only tough opponent you guys faced was the Rams, and that's a divisional game. That can go anywhere.
And that's what I was going to say. It's sad because the way that our schedule – look, the way that our schedule was set up, we all knew that the first 4 or 5 games were winnable games, right? We thought they were winnable games. They were against teams that weren't in the playoffs last year, didn't make the the cut for the playoffs. But then you get into it as this is my feeling on it. You talk so well about all these other teams and who they beat, right? And they're 3-0s. But anytime you line up against another NFL team, anything can happen. And that's the way that it is. You saw last week when we played the Steelers. We had 5 turnovers. There's no reason we should have won that game, right? But we did because we overcame that adversity. Our defense played lights out. Our offense got going, and we game planned the second half. And not that we didn't game plan for the first half, but we game planned differently for the second half. And we went out and we attacked and we exercised. So when you exercise those, execute those plays that are called, and your defense holds up, you play well. We're second in the league right now defensively. Right. And that alone, no matter who you play, you're playing against grown ass men in the NFL. It's not like you're going out there playing a high school football team or whatever. The problem is that the 49ers have not won anything in the last umpteen years. Right. We haven't been a legitimate contender. People don't really know who Jimmy Garoppolo is. We're running with undrafted running backs. We're running with practice squad running backs. we don't have the Tevin Colemans, the Jerick McKinnons, the OBJs on the outside. Our rookies are doing those things. So nobody really knows what the 49ers are right now. And to me, I kind of like the under the radar type thing. Keep not believing in me, I'm going to make you believe type of thing. And the Patriots are always going to get credit for whatever they do. The Bills have been on the upcline for a couple of years now. It's not like they just came out of nowhere. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. They're going to put up 30 to 50 points a game. That's their offense. That's the way they are. But to when we get respect, I don't see it until at least week 8. Because, if we beat the Rams, it's just one game. But then they played the Redskins. They played, the Steelers. They played the Buccaneers. They played all teams without a winning record. But the minute that the Patriots lose today to Buffalo, then it'll be like the way it'll be is like, well, the Patriots had an off day.
It's a divisional game. The excuses are going to be there. Yeah,
they're going to lose games like this, but that doesn't count them out. They're still Super Bowl contenders. So, as Niner fans, you should be used to not hearing the 49ers on NFL Network. Even during our Super Bowl run, you barely heard about the Niners on NFL Network.
It was like the mandatory pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way that it is. So to take that stuff, I think you should just be like the players, take it, bottle it up, continue to support the team, no matter who they beat, who they don't beat. Who cares if we're pretenders or contenders? Because at the end, it's going to tell you if we're a pretender or a contender. And that's the way that this team needs to focus on this year. Just go out, do your job, play ball. Who the hell cares what anybody else is saying? And just, when you start to beat teams that I think we could go 16-0 and we'd still be considered pretenders. Like, I'm being dead serious. It's because, well, who do the Niners have? They got a Deebo Samuel. Oh, well, nobody really knows what Jimmy Garoppolo is because he's only played in 14 games. Like, they're expecting – what happened is Jimmy Garoppolo's injury hurt this perception on this team because you saw the hype that we were getting once Jimmy Garoppolo came in. We won our last 5 games. Then he comes in, he goes 1-1 and loses another game. And then he goes out with injury. Now everybody doesn't know who Jimmy Garoppolo is. Was those 5 games a fluke? Were they not? Who is he really? And even us as fans are asking ourselves that question still. Who is Jimmy Garoppolo? Yes, he can come in and play, and win some games, but who is he really as a quarterback? And that's what these analysis are looking at. Well, you don't really know who this guy is and who's Matt Breida and who's Raheem. They can't even say Raheem Mostert's name right.
Saying Mostert, that annoys me.
Like, this ain't something we put on hot dogs, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but right. So I mean that's the way I look at it. Is I really don't see any credit coming anytime soon. To me, if we can beat the Rams, I'm gonna feel legit about that. Me personally. But then, like you said, then we go to Washington. Then we have a Baltimore game. If we can beat a Baltimore, then they should start to get up because they're on Baltimore's, kahunas right now. So,
but that's so far. Like, look, all right, I'm with you, man, and I want to get Kev's opinion on this. We're trying to figure out when the Niners are going to get some respect. Look, we go in there on Monday night and we beat the Browns. They're going to say it's the Browns, right? But what did the 49ers do after the bye week? We've seen what they do after a bye week, and it ain't good. It ain't good. We played 2 games with Shanahan after the bye week, and we got blown out.
We played Tampa and what? Arizona?
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. That's who it was.
Yeah, and it's just that's the last 2 years. It's not good. We lost to Seattle 13-24, and then we lost to Tampa Bay 9-27. But they're not going to say, oh, well, the Niners found a way to come out and be good after the bye week. They're not going to pay attention to that if we win that game. They don't care that it's a major adjustment for Shanahan.
And if we lose that game, it's going to be the Browns are ready. They're going to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And even though they beat a pretender, it'll jump the Browns' level of, how people view them way higher. And that's just the way it's going to be, no matter what it is. If we win the game, we're not going to get credit. If we lose the game, the Browns are going to get all the credit. So
Yep.
just be ready.
So, yeah. Let's say we beat the Browns. We're 4-0. Oh well, it was the Browns. We go in and then we play against the Rams. That game is actually on the road. Does it matter? Oh well, it might as well be a home game for the Niners because they're right there, right? Kev, what do you think, man? When are you getting a massage right now, bro?
Nah, man.
You look
That
like
sounds
you're
quite nice though. First of all, whose idea was it to be up at 7:99 in the morning? God damn.
We can't help y'all get a late start over there.
Man. Look, man. Y'all know, just like Nick just touched on, it's gonna be one of them situations where we damn if we do, damn if we don't. If we beat a good team, they had an off day. If we lose to a bad team, oh, they were pretenders the whole time. We lose to a good team, told you they never played nobody. You know what I mean? So it's well, what I don't give a damn, man. Line them up, we knock them down. I mean, we 3-0. The most important game is the next game, so let's get Cleveland out the way. Come out to the bye week, better, healthy, focused, on that same wavelength we were before we went in. And man, look, one game at a time. I don't care who on the schedule.
Yeah.
I don't care what the outcome is, as long as we play quality football. I don't care what the media got to say, period. You know what I'm saying? So, and
y'all hold up. So I'm the only one that cares what the media says?
I mean, you know why?
Not that it changes my opinion on the team, but I'm not gonna lie. That shit bothers me. It does bother me.
Mike, we've been trash for a while, and we've been getting trash for a while. You should be used to that. You know what I'm saying? They talked about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm damn all that, man. And like Nick just said, man. Personally, we're gonna have to do some work within our own division. And I don't even drink coffee, bro. You know what I'm saying? My energy level normally through the roof anyway. But nah, I'm serious, man. We're gonna do some real good work within our division. Mm-hmm. And then we'll see some respect. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, personally, I do think for the first time we'll sweep Seattle. For the first time in however long. I ain't ready to look back and see how long it been since we did that. I think we may split with the Rams, and I think we may split with the Cardinals just because they got that young swag back there with Kyler Murray. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this though, we haven't arrived yet. We're on our way, but we haven't arrived yet. And I'm actually dropping a video later on today, so I don't want to give up too much about that. But I will say this: these fans. I do want to see how these fans respond to a loss, because some of these fans finna jump off the bandwagon. Oh my God, we lost the game. Hey, first of all, we lost 14 of them. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying? So come on, man. It's like I said, man. I can't wait to see this team, and I think Kyle Shanahan, for the first time in a long time, is a lot more motivated to keep this going. You know what I'm saying? I think this defense, this team, is a lot more motivated to keep this going. It ain't got to be a win streak. It could just be keeping the same level of energy and the same level of confidence. Now, I'm going to say this now and in my video too, but last week, a lot of us said we was there. We saw them, and the defense won this game. But if you think about it, after we gave up them 2 touchdowns, the offense had to step up too, and they did. So at some point in time, it came back around, and they was like, you know what? Hey, look, man, I don't know what they said at the half, but they came back out at the half, a different team on offense. You know what I'm saying? So it looked good to see it all come together.
The offense actually, I know this sounds like a stupid ass comment, but if you get away from those turnovers, that offense was actually balling. I know it sounds crazy to say that, right? But
no, it don't.
I'm telling you, man.
We was getting chunk yards. Look, man, without them turnovers, you would think we blew them out. If you know we turned the ball over 5 times, and every time we turned the ball over before that, we moving the ball. You're like, oh. Mm-hmm. And even though Mike, you was like, I don't think we're gonna pull it out, and I kept telling you we were. No, I'm gonna tell you, I kept being like, God damn it. Okay, gotta start over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were doing something.
Nick had that no quit, no surrender.
Right.
I'm gonna give it to Nick real quick. I got this comment up here for a reason though, and then I'll give it to Nick to respond. I saw him trying to say something, and then I wanna comment on this comment that's on the screen real quick.
Well, going back to like the game where you're talking about how the offense really dominated, whether it be, time of possession, yardage, passing yards, rushing yards, going into the half, I think they had like 27 yards passing. Their total offense was like 106 yards or something like that. But this is where
you're talking about the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah. But this is where I was talking about last time was when you go back to that Arizona game the year before, we had 4 turnovers, but we dominated in everything else. If you would just look at the stat sheet, you'd be like, oh, the Niners blew these guys out. We had time of possession was like 53 minutes of the game. You know what I mean? And against the Steelers, it was 36-23. We had, I don't know, 200 and whatever it was, 200 some odd yards more than they did in the game itself. But this is where it comes down to this is where this team is different. And that's why if we were to lose that game, then I'd be like, man, we really are like on the verge right there. We're like right on the verge of being okay to not good. But since we came out and we overcame those obstacles, I guess you could say, that's a different mindset right there. And that's why I hate the bye week this week. You can hear the players say, the question was asked to them, are you happy that there's a bye week this week because of the fact that you don't have to, you guys are playing really well and then you go into this early bye week. And they're like, well, it is what it is, but you'd like to continue playing. But it does scare me a little bit there because the team was on a roll and they were coming off a big win. But also you look at it this way.
Out of the bye week's flat. You're right.
Right. So you look at it this way also, at least you didn't lose that game. So now you have something to build that confidence off of. We've overcame 5 turnovers. We can do anything. Like that's what the team mindset should be right now. It doesn't matter who we face up against as long as we do our jobs, we execute on the game plan, we can win. It doesn't have to be pretty. As long as you can. Championship football teams win in adversity.
And they win ugly games too.
They win. That's what exactly. They win ugly games. So this bye week for us as players and a team is probably good for us because of health, but it's also bad for us because of the timing. Because we were winning and we were on a good roll. We going into Cleveland, if we were to play today compared to next week, I think it gives time for guys to relax a little bit and get out of that mindset and then just go back to playing game. But it could be a scary week. It really could be a scary week for a bunch of different reasons.
Yeah. Since week 1. So going forward, week 2 and week 3, Shanahan has been calling some fucking plays, bro. He is getting on a roll. He's got the team moving. And I'm telling you guys, man, without those turnovers and without us taking the brakes off of the Bengals, I think we put up 50 points in both of those games. And last week and then the game against the Bengals, he took his foot off the gas because the game was in hand. So when we had 41, they would just went into chill mode. But we could have put up 50 there. And then if you look at those fluky ass turnovers, they happen. No disrespect to the Steelers at all, but without those turnovers, they couldn't stop us. They couldn't stop us, bro. So we would have put up a ton of points. Shanahan's been in his bag, bro. He really has.
There's one other thing I wanted to touch on, Mike. And look for this year. Look for more risk-taking plays from Kyle Shanahan. And the reason I say that is look for more deep balls downfield. Look for those risk-taking plays. More on 4th downs. Things like that, because you can see the confidence Kyle Shanahan has in his defense now. And when you have confidence as a head coach or a play caller in your defense, you take those risks and open up that playbook a little more. And I don't think we've even started to scratch the ground on what Kyle Shanahan's got dialed up for play calling. Once he started seeing how this defense is playing, he's going to start opening up that horizon of book that he has, and he's going to be like the Lion King, going way far away and opening up to beautiful thing. Like That's what he's going to be doing. And it's kind of crazy.
Hey, now I will say on that note that because I watched all 3 games again from first quarter to fourth quarter, like I'm watching my youth team's coach. Film. Just play by play, repeating plays. And one thing about Kyle Shanahan, and it's one thing to make adjustments, but the brilliance of Kyle Shanahan, this man makes adjustments to their adjustments. And it's just like, oh shit. okay. So now you thinking we doing this. I got you. And so then he'd come out and have you thinking you got us right where you want us, and then boom. And that's what I was saying about the Steelers game. We were moving the ball at will every drive. And I mean chunk yards. And I'm going to take a minute real quick to praise Jimmy Garoppolo for a second. So we're not going to talk about Jimmy G slanging out a rock 55 yards downfield, even though Debo ended up dropping it. Hey, I was like, oh, he slung the hell out that thing.
You know about that play, man. That play, every time I see it, I see the opposite of what I saw the first time. First time I saw it, I was like, oh, great pass. He should have held on to it. Next time I watch, I was like, damn, man, like that should have been a pick. Like Debo saved that from being a pick. And you go back, every time I watch it, I flip. It was a hell of a throw. It was a pretty throw as far as the way the ball looked, but I can't determine if that was like, was he trying to lead him across the field and he didn't get it? I don't know, but
now I'm with you, because in a perfect world, people would have ran up under that like a corner route on the numbers and walked into the end zone.
Yeah.
But look, just the fact that that's the deepest shot I've seen Jimmy take in a long time.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm like, oh, remember I was like, yo.
Now he got it. He got the confidence
from what, the 15 to the 30? I think that's about 55 yards. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, and Debo's defense, hey, that ground is unforgiving. The ground don't move, player. So you hit the ground with something. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
let me get this comment off of here really quick. This is from Bobby T, right? He says media hype doesn't win games. And Bobby, you are 1,000,000% correct. It's not that I want us to be hyped up by the media. What I want them to say is maybe these Niners are a good team. That's all I want. I'm not looking for them to say they're Super Bowl bound. I don't want to be number 1 in the power rankings or anything. That kind of stuff I don't care about. I hate that they just, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you just downgrade. Whatever. It's
discredit, devalue.
Like, they completely disregard what the Niners are doing. I just want them to be like, hey, we might have to keep our eye on these Niners. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for praise. I don't want to be hyped up and exalted. We haven't done shit. We got 3 wins. We won more than this last year. You get what I'm saying? Like, this 3 wins don't mean shit. But I just want them to be like, hey guys, maybe we should be paying attention to these Niners. That's all I'm looking for. Just a little nod. Just give us a little bit of something. I'm
good. Keep the hype away from us. I'm good. I don't even give a shit what they think. Because in the end of the day, if they say that look out for us, or they say we're a pretender, it doesn't matter. It matters to the team. Like, let them keep having that dog mentality that people don't give a shit about what the Niners are doing and go out there and play. Like, who the hell cares what anybody else thinks? It doesn't – a player's not going to care. When I was talking to Juice the other day, I said to him, this game has everything set up for that trap game. And he's like, it definitely does. He's like, but the way that things go and keep coming through is Juice is like, okay, well, it has everything set up for a trap game, but we all have to do our job. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
So, and now, Mike, and to piggyback on something you just said, but no, I think it was Nick. Nick said it all about us being unknown. Maybe it was you. I forget. I'm still waking up. Something about us being unknown and who are we? What are we? You know what people fear the most? The unknown.
Yes,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so,
but even why can't the media do that? Why can't the media be like, hey guys, this team is averaging 30-something points a game? You know what I'm saying? And who are they doing it with? Who is Dante Pettis? Who is Jimmy Garoppolo? Have we figured out what he is? They lost their top 2 running backs and they're still doing this. Like, there's ways that they can at least not shit on us. Like they're putting us down. And I've never seen it. I
Lower
just
your
don't get it.
expectations.
Bro, I hear you. Like, so I get it, man. I'm just saying, like I said, I know y'all said y'all don't care, man. It just like it's I don't know, man.
No, trust me.
We
I
undefeated,
feel
but
you.
they talk about it like we 0-3.
And
they
you know
talk
what?
about it like
And let's
0-3, bro.
what I say in my article the other week ago. Let's go in there playing with the hunger of an 0-2 team, but with the confidence of a 2-0 team. And we need to keep playing just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? Let them keep thinking, and hopefully that's gonna keep inspiring and motivating the team. They think we trash. Cool. Let's hit them in the mouth.
Yeah, you know, you're right. We I was looking at the schedule, man. And I'm gonna say this and we're gonna change subjects. As far as when we're gonna get respect. Browns, no. Rams, no. Redskins, no. Panthers, no.
Saints.
Cardinals, no. Seahawks, maybe.
Seahawks at home.
Right.
Saints. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
But here we go. We get to this 4-game stretch right here. It's actually a 5-game stretch. Packers, Ravens, Saints, Falcons, Rams, and then the Seahawks. Those are our last 6 games. That right there, that's December football. That's put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are that stretch. It's all the way to the end of the season. We could legit be 10-0 going to those games and see what it is. You know what I mean? So that I just don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Drew Brees should be back with the Saints by then. So we'll get the Saints. We're not going to get the Steelers without Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I mean? Cam Newton should be back with the Panthers. And for whatever you want to say about Cam Newton and those Panthers, man, those boys are always in the playoffs or in the playoff hunt come December. You know, that's a team that doesn't get a lot of respect because of, I guess, how they do it. You know what I'm saying? But those boys are always around. So you gotta respect the Panthers. Like I said, the Rams were just in the Super Bowl, and we play them after the Browns, and that one's on the road. But we're gonna take that stadium over, bro. Right? Like, can we take that one over? Oh, there he is.
Wait, the Browns? Wait, where?
We're on the road. So
in New Orleans.
LA is on. LA is at home.
Oh yeah, I mean we're down at home already. I mean, so
yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Just now, I know it's real cliche to say, but just the feel is different, man. Just like I kept saying the other day, I feel like they believe. I believe like they believe it's their time, and also like I said the other day, it's been said for years on end. Seeing is believing. I've always told the kids I coach and my son in life, believe in the scene. Because if you don't believe it, it don't matter what you see anyway. So you got to believe it first. Yeah. And I think this team believes that they belong among the respected.
Mm-hmm.
And damn what the media says, they're going to play like it.
Right. I know when I was talking about the undefeated teams, I saw people saying, well, the Lions. The Lions have a tie. I was talking about teams without a blemish on their record. That's why I didn't mention the Lions. So, because that could happen today. Like I said, somebody's getting a blemish on their record in that Patriots Bills game today. Whether it's a loss or a tie, there's going to be a blemish though.
I think I heard you talking when I came back. Sorry, I had to run and do something. I heard you talking about we could legit go 10-0 and we probably still wouldn't get credit. But I think where the credit's going to start coming is when we beat these division teams, because the whole talk right now is it's still the Rams division with Seattle looming. And that's the whole talk right now. If we can beat the LA Rams and we can beat the Seahawks, even if we can beat the Rams, I think it'll start to turn that who is the NFC West? Whose division is this?
Y'all think we're going to beat the Rams?
I do think we're going to beat the Rams.
Yeah, I do.
They stomp the dog piss out of us every time that they play their starters.
It's all right though. Not all the time. We've split with them. We split with them that one game, and it was their backup. That's the only time he beat the Rams. I'm saying over the last 4 years we've split. The last 2 years they've destroyed us.
Right. I'm talking about the Shanahan era. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Shanahan can't seem to get it done against this dude.
But that I'm just saying, if you're looking for credit, just like you just said, the Rams have beat the Dookies off us. If we come in here and we beat the Rams, I think that credit will start to switch as who is the NFC West guy.
Oh, well, yeah, we beat them. We top dogs in the division, and we should be now, but it is what it is. They have the NFC game, so they
you know how that works. I said that the day of. It doesn't matter if the Rams or the Niners win. Rams will be listed as one. But if we beat the Rams, then it goes and throws. Okay, well, you've heard Nate Burleson, you've heard Ryan Clark, you've heard tons of people talking about. Well, it's the Rams division,
right?
It's the Rams division, and that's how it's been, right? Because they're NFC Championship, to the NFC Championship. They lose the game because of a bad call. Most analysis people think, oh, they should have been in the Super Bowl, which they should have. But then you go and you look at it as, not the Rams should have been in the Super Bowl. The Rams were in the Super Bowl,
right?
But it still goes through LA. And once the Niners beat LA, is going to change the whole perspective on that NFC West division. Because if the Niners come in and they beat LA the first time, then it'll start to jump up a little bit more. If they beat Seattle, it's going to jump up and say, oh, well, we have a contender here. Like this division is really close between the Rams, Seahawks, and Niners. It's not just going to be the Rams and Seahawks anymore. The Niners name will be thrown in there.
All right. We'll see, man. We will see. You guys want to start running down the games today? See what y'all think. Any interesting games on the docket for y'all?
I swear to God, that's Tony. I swear to God, that's Tony right there.
Yes. NJ Niner fan 499 in the building. What's up, Tony?
Oh, man.
What's up? What's up? What's up, fellas?
Last time that I checked, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, I was just going to say that. Boy, every time I hear that, man.
What?
Oh, the last time that I checked.
There's 2 games this week where teams without a loss. I'll give the Lions some love. 2 games this week where teams without a loss face off. The Chiefs and the Lions play today, and the Patriots and the Bills play today. Let's start with this Chiefs-Lions game. Any chance at all the Chiefs lose?
Hell yeah. Shit. Any given Sunday. Give a damn who you is.
Lions
go
at
there
home.
And hit him in the mouth.
Lions at home. Their defense has been a little stubborn. Matt Stafford feeling his groove and everything. What y'all thinking on that?
It's possible they could take that L. I don't.
It's possible.
I don't know what's going to happen, but it's possible they could definitely take that L. And and KC has sputtered sometimes too. And if you catch him while he's sputtering, that's what it is. Hell, I love the Patriots and the Chiefs to lose today. You know what I'm saying? So they can go ahead and take them good L's. But do they have a chance? Yes. That defense has been balling. I think Stafford not being 100% may be an issue. So they got to, rely on that running game. Is it Kenyon? What's doing that? A running back? Kenyon somebody.
Johnson.
Carry-on, not my man. Carry-on, yeah. And dude can carry the load too. So if they go in there, play that ball control, clock control offense, and play senior defense, they can damn sure walk about it there with a W.
Stafford hurt his hip. Is that what it is?
Something.
It just came out of nowhere too, right? Like nothing happened. He didn't even get hit last week. That's weird. All right, so let me see here.
I like Buffalo though.
Yeah, Nick said the same shit. What? Why are y'all saying that?
You said Baltimore?
No, he said Buffalo over the Patriots.
I like Buffalo for a couple reasons. A, I think Buffalo or speed. There's a lot of speed on that offense. That's number one. Number two, I like Buffalo at home with that crowd, and their defense is pretty damn stout. I think Short's going to have one hell of a game plan up his sleeve with a couple tricks on defense. I wouldn't be surprised if you see it on offense too.
Okay. Is that what you're thinking too, Nick? Just because of or you just had a gut feeling?
No, the Patriots, look, the Bills defense is legit. The Patriots offense has been blowing out teams that have no defense.
Right.
And you look at the Dolphins, you look at the Jets, neither of them, their defense is really good. Not even mediocre. Right? So those are two games right there where it makes your offense look like they're excelling. But that offense, if I'm Buffalo's defense, doesn't really scare me. On top of what Tony said, Buffalo's offense with their speedy receivers and the way Allen's playing, to me, is a benefit, like a benefit for the Buffalo Bills against the New England Patriots secondary. So I don't think New England is. I mean, look, we can sit here and say it that, every year they're always a contender. They're always, we've said this about Seattle too with their offensive line and things like that. New England comes to play when they need to play. But Buffalo is up and coming, and I think the Bills' defense is just going to be too much for New England this weekend. I really do.
I like it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we pulling for the Bills? That's what we doing? I'm with y'all.
Hey, this one sounds crazy as hell. You remember back in the days when the Bills kept going to the bowl when they kept losing?
4 years in a row.
And I felt bad for Bills because I remember my partner was like, Kev, you know what Bills stand for? I shit you not, true story. I was like, Bills? I'm like, that's the team name. He was like, nah. It's an acronym. I'm okay. Bills stand for, boy, I love losing Super Bowls. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I do think they're also ready to stop being talked about, to stop being disrespected. You know, they also feel like, you know what, damn that, let's go take some respect. So, and what better way than knock out the Patriots?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's how you get that respect, right? And we pulling for our guy Frank the Tank, right?
Frank, yeah, let's go, Frank.
Absolutely, man. Oh, come on, man. Let's go. Look, I got
your non-talking ass. Let's go, Frank.
I can't wait for him to retire so I can start wearing my Frank Gore jersey in videos again. I don't wear active players' jerseys on opposing teams.
This is what I'm talking.
He got to go so I can start rocking his shit again. But, man, listen, we pulling for Frank. Let's go Bills, man. Yeah, hell yeah. I like that. 88 yards to get the 15,000 career. Frank been going, boy.
That's big. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's big.
You're like 63. That's big.
He said he's like 63.
Yeah, that's big for elderly guy. That's big.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, Frank.
Look at that. And Frank defies the odds, man. Just think about his career, man. What was going on in Miami? The knee surgeries on both legs. They were like, this guy ain't gonna be shit. He has outlasted all of his doubters. All of his doubters.
I like Brian Burns, actually. Yeah.
You guys think Brian Burns is gonna get after Brady today? All right. Okay.
Hey, look, I think the Bills rewatch that Super Bowl when the Giants beat them and stay in Brady's face. I mean, be where he want to be when he get the ball out fast. I know it's easier to say it than done, but he ain't been hit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Smack that boy. Make him get up to every play. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, man. Damn the Patriots.
And look,
you know what I'm saying?
I know we're talking about the Patriots. Yeah, I'm with y'all, man. Let's go. I'm pulling for it. So let's go with them. I want to get back to this Lions and Chiefs game though. Just real quick. The three teams that the Lions have beat, or the three teams that they've played, are the Cardinals. They pulled a tie. All right, week 1, you hear everybody talk about how, it's still preseason, right? It's cool. The first couple of weeks are. They beat the Chargers. The Chargers are a high-powered offense. They got the best wide receiver in the game right now, statistically speaking, guys.
And they beat him without Melvin Gordon.
Right. That was without Melvin Gordon. But then the Eagles. We saw what the Eagles just did last Thursday. They beat the Eagles also. That defense came to play. Now, they didn't have Alshon Jeffrey. You can only play who's in front of you, and every team is going to have injuries. You know what I'm saying? Every team has injuries. No one's ever going to be fully healthy and things like that. But their defense, though, the reason I brought this up is that their defense has been okay. You know what I'm saying? They got those first week jitters out the way, and you hold the Chargers to 10 points? That's the Chargers, bro. 10 points. That's an accomplishment. You hold the Eagles to 24? I want to see what they can do, man. Do you guys think the Chiefs put up 30 points today?
I would think not.
No?
Especially playing a defense that's been playing like they've been playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, stranger things have happened, but I don't think they scored 30 today, nah. But look, man, I got to go help my Niner sister move today. I just want to get on here real quick with y'all. I'm saying, holla my family real quick. Hey, all gas, no break. Go Bills. No, not go Bills. Let's lose Patriots. Let's lose Chiefs. I can't say go another team, but Niners.
Right,
so yeah, man.
One more real quick, Kev. Let's lose Rams also. Get that.
Yeah, that's always Rams, Seahawks, yeah, Cardinals.
Come on, Bucks. All right, man.
All right, man. I'll hunt y'all boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so Nick, man.
Darius Slay is out this weekend too. That's a big hit for the Lions.
Shit. Does that change how I feel about anything? Let me see here. Let me just see something real quick. Is he officially out?
Yeah, he just posted it. They just posted it. He's out for the game.
Damn, the Chiefs gonna go ham in that secondary then.
Yeah, that's a big blow to the Lions.
Damn. All right. My other thing is I'm going to talk about these undefeated teams. So we talked about 4 of them already: the Patriots and Bills, the Lions, and the Chiefs. All right. What about this Tampa Bay and Rams game? This is in LA. Tampa Bay going east doesn't really do well, but I will say they've got Bruce Arians, and the Buccaneers. I still can't. I don't have a pulse on this team. I try to get away from what we saw them do against us. They're 1-2 right now, but that loss that they had, they put up 31 points. They put up 31 points against the Giants, and the Giants had that last second drive. That's why they started calling them Danny Dimes. Do you think this is Bruce Arians, man? And this is what I was trying to tell people when we were playing him. You got to respect this guy. This guy knows football. He knows how to coach. He's got Mike Evans. He's going to open up the bag. Once he learns how to use Mike Evans, he's going to open up the bag. We saw what Mike Evans did last week, bro. Mike Evans was a man possessed. And that Rams secondary, I know they got names out there. They're susceptible. What's up? Can they do it?
I don't think that's where they win the game, though. I think Tampa Bay wins the game if they can actually produce and run the football. And the LA Rams have been getting up a lot of rushing yards. I don't think it comes down to passing for them. I think it definitely comes down to running the football, getting good field position. Obviously, they're 2 main things in winning the game. But I don't think it comes down to Mike Evans or the arm of Jameis Winston. I think it comes down to who they got over there, Barber and that's the other dude's name, Peyton Barber and damn it.
What are you talking about? You one of the running backs?
The running backs in Tampa.
It's Barber and
I can't remember the other dude's name.
I'm blanking. I had him.
Me too. But either way,
Johnson, Rojo, Jones.
Yeah, Ronald Jones. I think it comes down to those 2. I think it comes down to the power back type of running game, running away from Aaron Donald, and I think that's really where it boils down to for them to be able to win against the Rams. So look for a big running game today.
Let me see how they did last week. Let me look at their stats real quick and see how they ran the ball against the Giants, because the Giants defense wasn't all that either. So the Buccaneers, 128, 128, 38, 41. Yeah, they had almost 150 yards last week on the ground.
What have the Rams gave up in rushing yards this year? I think they've given up like 200-yard rushers. If I'm right.
Let me see. I'll pull up the Rams schedule real quick. The Rams have all right. So last week they played the Browns. Fucking Browns, man. They had a chance to do some damage too. Nick Chubb had 96 yards last week. And when they played the Saints, Kamara only had 45 yards. They shut him down.
Yeah, but the Saints didn't really run the ball. They used more screens than anything against the Rams. Those quick outs.
And when they played the Panthers, C-Mac went off 128 yards on only 19 carries, bro.
Yeah, their run game is very susceptible, like very, very.
When I say, you know what, let me put some respect in the Saints' name real quick. When I say that they shut down Kamara, I looked at only the yards. He only ran the ball 13 times. So
yeah, they were doing quick, quick flat passes, things like that, getting Kamara involved. And I think he had one for like 40 some odd yards for a touchdown on a screen.
Yeah, so let me not make it sound like that. Yeah, so they're susceptible against the run. And that's really it for the undefeated teams because we don't play this week. We don't play. Yeah. We talked about the Chiefs. We talked about the Rams. We talked. Oh, the Cowboys. The Cowboys. That's how am I forgetting about the Cowboys? The Cowboys played the Saints tonight, and the Saints went into Seattle and won with a backup. Sean Payton. Look, man, they had the option to let Teddy Bridgewater go, and they kept him for a reason.
Well, he decided to stay there.
Yeah, but they made an offer for him. He took less to stay there. He said he wanted to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That had a lot to do with it too. But I'm telling you, man, this Seattle defense is not what it used to be. It's really not. They play in base so much more than they even play in nickel. They're so afraid to take 3 linebackers off the field. Now the Niners played a lot of base last week too, which is something I'm really surprised in. But we'll get to that later. But
I feel like I saw. Are you sure about that? I saw what's the name out there a lot.
K'Wan Williams was out there a lot.
I saw Williams out there a lot.
Yeah, he was out there a lot, but they still played a lot of personnel with base. I didn't even realize it because when I was watching the game live, I was thinking like, damn, where's Dre Greenlaw? Yeah. But but then when I rewatched it, I saw Greenlaw out there actually a pretty decent amount. I might be thinking about week 2 against Cincy. I think we might have played more base than nickel compared to Pittsburgh, but either way.
I think Pittsburgh used a lot of 3 wide receiver sets. It'd be hard for us to stay in base. You might be thinking about the.
But see, that's the thing with Seattle this year. Even in 3 wide receiver sets, they're putting a linebacker on. They're not bringing a nickel corner out. It's so weird.
It's suicide is what it is.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. But I don't think their secondary. I don't think their secondary is as good. Even with the addition of Jadeveon Clowney in Seattle, I still don't think their defense is anything to be like crazy about. And the other thing is Russell Wilson's taking a lot of sacks. He's not running the football nowhere near as much as he was before.
He does that every year, though. He starts slow as a runner. It's like they try to prevent him from running early on, and then they break it out in December and heading into the postseason. It's just something that they do. I've noticed that with Russell Wilson also. He turns it up as the year goes on. This comment on here, such a bro, says Nick and Mike, most analysts. Hey, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna go on mute. I gotta make sure my dog has been getting off of the chain, and it looks like somebody was just in my backyard. I want to make sure that they're not trying to bring him back. Hold on 1 second.
All right. So such a bro says Nick and Mike, most analysts have the Bills listed higher than us in rank. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we were talking about that, and I'm okay with it. I am okay with it, but it's going to be hard for us to be over another undefeated team when we put up 5 turnovers in the game. We've got 8 turnovers or 9 on the season already. The Niners have been turning the ball over a lot. It's a high number. I think we might lead the league in turnovers, believe it or not. I can try to Google that really quick.
No, I think it was 7 and 5. I think we had 5.
I'll look it up really quick. Give me a second. I'll just do some quick adding. It's
9 and 7. It's like we're like 2 off of what we've taken away. I think it's 9. I think it's 9 and 7, but I'm not sure.
But no matter how you spin it, all right. I don't need to click on last week. We know that was 5. Let's look at the Bengals game. No matter how you spin it, though, we're turning the ball over a lot, so it's going to be hard for us to be ranked ahead of other teams. You know what I mean? Especially other undefeated teams. It's going to be really hard for us to be ranked over those guys. So let me see. We had 5 last week. Turnovers here. We had 1, so that's 6. And then against the Bucks, we had, drum roll please,
1, I think.
2. So we got 8 turnovers on the year. We have 8 turnovers on the year, and I'm pretty sure that's first in the league. If it's not first, it's really, really close to it. I don't think another team has turned the ball over as much as we have. So now on the flip side, we got 4 turnovers week 1. We had 1 turnover week 2, so that's 5. And last week, we had 2 last week, right? An interception and a fumble? Yeah, 2 last week. So, I mean, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, so like you said, we're -2 or +2, I should say, in the turnover margin. But we got to get to the minus side of it. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Like I said, a lot of those were fluky. A lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm worried about the Niners. They're turning the ball over at such a high rate and all that." Listen, it's all fluky. We heard Eric Crocker say that, the first couple of weeks are like preseason games. They made stupid mistakes. That snap that the ball went off of Richie James' face mask. Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo said he snapped the ball at the wrong time. He called for the ball at the wrong time. That shit ain't going to keep happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, a pass that it's jumbled off of someone's hand, that happens in the NFL. That's a football play. That happens. You know what I mean? Receivers that don't lock it in right away, you tip the ball up in the air, it's usually going to get picked off. That's fine. Those kind of things are going to happen. We saw that happen twice last week. And then what was the other one? The fumbles. The Raheem Mostert, I went back and watched that fumble, and I know that he's had fumble issues. He actually had the ball well protected. The helmet just hit right on the ball. There's not much you can do about that. It is a fumble. It is something that you fought him for, but when the helmet hits the ball, it's not much you can do about it because it jolts your entire arm. That ball pops out. So, we'll get it under control.
No, I think we will. I think we're going to see a big jump in takeaways compared to giveaways. So, we shall see. But that's definitely something of concern that we need to fix, is giving the football away.
Yeah, absolutely. There was something else I wanted to discuss, and I can't remember what it was. Cowboys play the Saints. Who are you taking in that one, man? That's the Sunday night game.
I'm gonna take the Saints in that game.
So you're taking the Saints. You got the Rams though. You did take the Rams, right?
No.
You think the Bucs are gonna win?
I got the Bucs winning this week.
And you got the Patriots winning. I mean the Bills winning.
Bills, yeah. 3 upsets. It's gonna be a lot of upsets this week.
And real quick, Chiefs or Lions?
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay. All right. So the Chiefs still Chiefs. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, with Darius Slay out, Patrick Mahomes is gonna eat. Yeah. And Danny Amendola's out. So gotta take the Chiefs there. But I think the Saints, Dallas really hasn't played a good defense either.
I don't remember their I can pull up their games that they've played real quick.
They played Washington.
Oh, they played the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
I'm tired.
Somebody else. I can't remember who the third.
And the Giants, bro.
Oh, the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm definitely taking the Saints there. They got a better defense than all 3 of those teams.
Talk your shit, Nick. Let's go, baby. Nah, I like that. I like that, bro. I like it a lot. And Sean Payton's had time to work with his quarterback who's been in the system for a full year. Oh, yeah.
Dak Prescott has looked really good because he hasn't faced any type of defense.
Mm-hmm.
Any type of defense.
You were absolutely right. Way to break it down. That's analysis right there, baby. Let's go. You're getting that exclusive NB Niners analysis from Nick over there. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So we're going to be one of 2 teams that are undefeated after this week is over. According to Nick, it's going to be the Chiefs and us. That's it.
We should.
Oh, no. And the Bills. Let me not shit on the Bills. My bad. And the Bills.
Yeah, well, the Bills are winning, so yeah, they'll be undefeated.
They'll be the undefeated team. I like that though. I like that.
And Terry McLaurin's out today for Washington also with a hamstring.
They rolled him out?
Yeah, he was gonna play. He was doing pregame.
Damn it.
He was doing pregame, but his hamstring's too messed up. So
nope. Let me adjust my roster. Hold on. That's important here. That's important. We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
In today's so
just took that shit straight from a Bugs Bunny cartoon, man.
Yeah.
All right, so He's got to be taken out. All right, boom. And let me go to my other team that I got him in. All right, edit lineup. He's got what? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. That's not a you know who I'm benching him for? Sammy Watkins. I'm okay with that. Let's go. All right, and then let me check the other league. I think I have him in this one too. Do I have him in all three of my teams? Nope.
I think you did. I remember you drafted him twice.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, cool. I'm good. And I just traded away my man Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, I'm gonna crush this league, bro. I'm gonna crush this league, man. All right, what's up?
You still got to beat me in that league.
Yeah, way too. Let me see when we play
next week. I think we play each other next week.
Oh, it's going down for real. Can you change it to weeks?
I believe so.
League.
You're talking about the sleeper league, right?
Yeah, here we go. Week 5. Let me see. Nope, I play Dylan next week. Week 6.
Maybe it's week 6.
There you go. Week 6. Somebody's always got to go. Damn, they got you 93% favor to beat me already. I ain't even set my lineup for that.
Me either.
How you 93% favored? All right, let me stop hating. No, I'm hating. I'm hating. All right, let's see here. So I had a fantasy question when we started the show. Who was I talking about? Remember I started the show, I was trying to decide between some wide receivers. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe it was in this league here. No, it ain't this one. I love my lineup this week in this league. It's in the sleeper league. Oh, that's what it was. So let me ask you, since you're the guru today.
The guru today?
Yeah, man. So I got Mike Brown. No, he's staying in. Never mind. John Brown, Buffalo wide receiver against New England. New England has the number 1 pass defense so far.
Yeah, but they've played non-quarterbacks.
That's true, but this is Josh Allen also.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's on fire.
All right, so listen to my options. I got John Brown against New England. My other option is Mohamed Sanu against Tennessee. Or, I'm not putting Kenny Stills in. Or Philip Dorsett against Buffalo. Buffalo is in 3rd place as far as passing defense.
I'm taking John Brown.
You gonna take John Brown? Oh boy, that's who I have in right now. My gut is like screaming, put in Mohamed Sanu against Tennessee.
Yeah, but Tennessee's defense has been really good.
Well, they're 10th against the pass.
Yeah, their secondary has been really good. I would test New England secondary, man. I really would. And Josh Allen has been throwing the football really, really well.
I see Mike saying Dorsett. I don't know. I got to stay unbeaten, though. That's all I know. I got enough running backs in there. I should be okay.
James Lewis says, how about pick one, John Ross or DJ Chark? Full PPR. Really need the help.
I'd probably go with Chark. They've been using him more, right? He gets more catches than Ross does, doesn't he? Ross is like a guy who gets, 3 or 4 catches, and that's it.
Yeah, if it's a PPR league, I'd probably go with DJ.
They've been using Chark a lot and using him well too. So I would probably go with Chark.
But I mean, if John Ross does better and you listen to us, still make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and still come back.
Yeah, we are far from fantasy experts, bro. Even though we're both undefeated. In this
we are
league.
definitely both undefeated.
Yeah, man. All right, I think I'm done, man. I think I'm good. Anything else you want to discuss? We talked about the league. We talked about the Niners. My girls are out there going crazy. I hope you guys can't hear them screaming. If you can, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Any other questions, Mike and Nick? How are you going to act if we win the Super Bowl? I legit might cry.
I'm going to Miami.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I might cry. I'm not even going to bullshit, and I'll do it on camera. But it'll be like thug tears. Like
I'm not crying. You are.
You'll see the one come out there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Any other questions in here that we should get to?
Gary Bass says Rams got some tests coming up. First, Tampa Bay defense today. Second, this Thursday, Seattle. And then third, 49ers defense next Thursday.
Yeah, they can get beat. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. My bad.
No, you're good.
They're going to get beat the hell up. I was trying to scroll up, and then my mouse went over.
Oh, yeah. And the Chargers play defense today. Keenan Allen's going off, bro. If he doesn't have a big game today and get me 50 points so I can take over.
You want 50? God. Let's see here.
I don't know, because Tom Brady got benched. They killed me that week. I almost lost that week because of that.
Coleman and Hurd are back against the Browns. This is a good question here. I haven't heard for sure that either one of them are going to be back. That's been the team's plan all along. But I haven't heard for sure that they're going to be healthy enough. Everything is obviously pending practice. Oh my! I missed that. I didn't see. That's when I stepped away to see if my dog was outside.
Rocco's on point all the time.
That's funny. That was good. Let's see here. I don't see any more. So, Adrian Colbert to the Seahawks. I don't consider him a traitor because he did that. The man needs a job. I'm going where they're signing me to. His family's got to eat. Yeah, he's been sitting around playing Madden for the last 2 weeks, so he's got to get money now. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. That's all. You got to do what you got to do. I like this comment because he used emojis. So Che, you make the screen here. All right, guys. So shout out for you guys for checking us out here, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, please, please, please. Those likes go a long way. So you guys make sure you give us those thumbs up. Turn on your notifications. You got to know when we're going live. We try to schedule them, even though they're a little random. We try to schedule them and where you guys can get at least a half an hour notice for the impromptu shows. During the season, we can't obviously stick to the schedule that we had before where we were doing it on Thursdays and Sundays and Tuesdays because there's football on Sundays, there's football on Thursdays. So we're trying to figure this thing out, but we're playing it by ear. We try to give you guys a heads up. And once we can get to a consistent schedule, I don't think it's possible. We'll let you know. Go ahead, Nick. I saw you with your.
No, I was just cheering.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the giveaway. I'm sorry.
No, we'll do that next week.
Yeah. All right, guys. So make sure you're locked in. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a follow. I'm 49ers Mike _NFL. My man Nick's 49er Faithful 365.
All day, every day.
That's right. The main page is Nothing But 9 ERS on Twitter and Snapchat. You guys can also give us a follow on Facebook and Instagram as well. Nothing But Niners, that's spelled all the way out. Facebook is over 11,000 people in there now, man. That place is growing and growing and growing. And we've had to kick people out. That's kind of crazy. It's crazy that we boot people and we're still growing like that. So it's good though, man. We try to keep it peaceful. We try to keep it respectful. Leave the politics out of football, and things will be a lot better. Guys, make sure you hit the website also. It is www.nothingbutniners.com. All right, there you're going to see all of the articles that are coming out, man. They're coming out like rapid fire too. I didn't do a bold prediction this week because it was supposed to be only for the Niners. Should I do it? Nah, it's okay. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do a bold prediction. But yeah, guys, so hit up the website. Send us your game day attire. Shoot us an email with your pictures, guys, all right? It is nbniners@nothingbutniners.com. I want to see what you guys are wearing today. This ain't going to get posted on the site, but let me see. Are you wearing Niner stuff today, even though we're not playing? You're wearing that on video, but I'm saying you're about to leave and go get busy with stuff. So I'm wondering, are
wearing a hat all the time?
Yeah,
a hat.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I might just lounge today. I'm not sure, man. It's weird. This bye week early thing is so.
Just lounge in your 49ers pajamas. You good?
Well, it's a onesie. It's too hot for that, man.
Oh yeah, it is too hot for that.
It's a onesie. I might have some. Oh, I got some Niners shorts though. I might throw on. There you go. Rep for the team. Maybe I'll put on my Niners socks. Aha. I hate walking around barefoot. So, all right, man. That's it for me, man. I'm done, Nick. Anything else, man?
I'm good, man.
All right. You guys know the drill. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
Always remain faithful.
We out of here. Peace. Bang, bang, Niner gang.